The movie kicks off with a scene at a school. We're introduced to a teenager named Adam, the one who pushes his friend into picking a fight with another kid. After the fight ends, Adam's friend, furious, turns on Adam and starts fighting with him instead. A teacher quickly steps in and breaks it up. As a result of the fight, both of them get detention for a day. After serving detention, Adam starts to realize what he did wrong. He then apologizes to his friend, but the friend still storms off, upset. Adam heading back to his house, where his parents aren't home. Once there, he glues his broken tooth back in place. It had gotten chipped during the fight. That night, Adam notices the elderly woman who lives across the street. Her name is Catherine. The next day, Adam skips school and pays a visit to Catherine's place. While checking the mailbox outside her home, he finds a letter addressed from John Kennedy. Turns out, John Kennedy was the President of the United States. Adam is clearly stunned to see the letter. After reading it, he sneaks over to Catherine's house and watches from a hidden spot, but Catherine catches him. She asks what he's doing there, and Adam explains that he's looking for a job because he's planning a trip to Europe. Catherine listens and then gives him a job, cleaning her garden. While there, Adam also stumbles upon a photo of himself walking around Catherine's house with the President. After seeing the photo, Catherine tells Adam that the President is actually an old friend of hers. One night, while Adam is secretly snapping pictures of Catherine, a large car pulls up in front of her house. To his shock, President John steps out and heads inside. Adam can't believe what he's witnessing. The following day at school, Adam asks his classmate Faith to walk home with him. He's into her, and luckily, the feeling's mutual. While they're chatting, a nun shows up and takes Adam away with her. Later that day, Adam heads over to Catherine's for his job. Her garden is already pretty charming, but Adam realizes she's planning to give it a makeover. As he's working, Catherine comes by, looking great, and compliments what he's done so far. During their chat, Adam mentions that he saw the President go into her house the night before. Catherine is clearly not pleased by that, and quickly tells him to drop it. She wants to keep certain things private, and walks off. After spending the whole day gardening, Adam's clothes are a mess. When he gets home like that, his parents immediately ask why he's so dirty. He explains that he's now working in their neighbor Catherine's garden, but Adam's mom isn't thrilled about it. She doesn't like Catherine because her lifestyle and attitude are very different from theirs. She subtly tries to discourage Adam from continuing the job, saying Catherine isn't respected in their community. Adam fires back, reminding them that they were the ones who told him to go get a job. At that point, his parents don't really have a comeback, so they give in and let him keep working at Catherine's house. The following day, as Adam walks home from school, Faith tags along with him to his house. The two start getting close, but when they kiss, Adam's chipped tooth ends up in Faith's mouth. Grossed out, Faith tells him to get it fixed and heads out. At this point, Adam's obsessed with Catherine. He starts watching her closely. One day, he spots her meeting a man named Lucian, who's involved in supplying girls to wealthy and powerful men. Catherine and Lucian get into a heated discussion about the President, and by the end of it, Catherine firmly tells Lucian she'll never see the President again, then storms off. The next evening, while Adam's hanging out nearby, he sneaks a peek into Catherine's house. She's throwing a party with some friends, when suddenly a man grabs Adam and drags him inside. Turns out, it's Catherine's ex-husband, Graham. They'd split because Graham had once pushed her to get involved with the President. Now Graham wants her back, but Catherine isn't interested. They get into another argument over the whole situation, and finally, Graham leaves, frustrated. The day after that, he spots Lucian and decides to tail him. Lucian meets up with Graham, and the two of them are talking about something they need the President to handle. But Catherine is a problem, and her diary is the key. She's written everything in it. Lucian tells Graham they need to get their hands on that diary no matter what. Adam overhears the whole plan and races over to Catherine's place, but when he gets there, she's not home. Taking advantage of the situation, Adam starts searching for Catherine's diary. Just then, Catherine arrives with a man, so Adam quickly hides in the wardrobe. While locked inside, he ends up watching Catherine get intimate with the man. After the man leaves, Catherine calls Adam out because she knows he was hiding. She saw his bag outside. When Adam comes out, he apologizes, and Catherine forgives him like he's still a kid. As they leave, Adam tells her what Graham and Lucian said, but Catherine doesn't seem bothered and warns Adam not to follow people like that again. The next day, Adam's at a friend's birthday party where he and Faith get punished. They have to stay in a cupboard together for a minute. Once inside, they start kissing, but Adam gets a bit too aggressive, which Faith really doesn't like, so she storms off mad. Later, Adam comes home and sees Catherine standing out in the rain. When she notices him, she quickly pulls him inside and helps him change clothes. Then they start playing with paint colors, and while they're at it, Adam tries to kiss Catherine, but she stops him right there. They keep playing with colors for a long time. The next morning, Adam's parents notice he's completely covered in paint. Realizing he'd been at Catherine's all night, they get angry and forbid him from going there anymore. Adam's dad even goes over to Catherine's place to talk, where they find Lucian waiting. Lucian knew everything about Adam's dad and his family, and when Adam's father hears all this, he gets really scared. He tells Catherine not to give Adam any work, and Catherine agrees. Next, Lucian tells Catherine he's giving her one last chance, and that he'll convince the president it's not right for them. Catherine gets really scared after hearing this, and tries hard to reach the president. That night, she goes to the lighthouse to meet the president, but can't find him. The next day, we hear that the president has been murdered, and Catherine breaks down when she hears the news. When Adam visits her house and sees her crying, he tries to support her and even attempts to get close to her, but Catherine makes him back off. After Adam leaves, Graham shows up at Catherine's place and asks for her diary so he can start fresh. He promises to take her away to another country, far from all this, and after hearing that, Catherine agrees. She then goes straight to Adam's house, but Adam's mom won't let her meet him. Catherine tells Adam's mom that Adam has some of her things she needs back. Later, Catherine meets Lucian, who demands the diary and says he knows who she hid it with. But Catherine refuses, saying she's written everything in that diary, and if anything happens to her, she can expose everyone with it. Because the diary was with Adam, he ended up in danger too. So Catherine goes to meet him at a church, where she tells him that he shouldn't start a new life just yet. After they talk for a bit, Catherine leaves. The next day, when Adam gets home from school, he finds his room completely trashed. He realizes Lucian must have taken the diary. Adam rushes over to Catherine's house and catches Lucian burning the diary. Lucian tells Adam to forget everything that was written in it. When Adam asks where Catherine is, Lucian says she's at the spot where she told Adam to meet her that day. Adam runs there, but instead finds Catherine's dead body. Adam is devastated. When Graham sees Catherine's corpse, he breaks down too. It turns out Lucian killed Catherine, but since Lucian was so powerful, nobody could stop him. After that, we see Adam back at school, heartbroken and all alone. When he gets home, he receives the same package Catherine had sent before she died. Inside is a photo of Adam made by combining different pictures, and that's how the movie ends.